Sup y'all, it's me, it's your boy Asmongold, and today we're going to look at how to tame Gara. Now, this is brand new, and where this starts at is it starts in Shadow Moon Valley, and I forgot to show you guys on the map because I'm a fucking idiot, and so I made a mini map on the bottom of the screen, and that's where you need to be. Now you're going to talk to her, and she's going to have like a little thing you click on to talk to her again. Nothing happens, right? And so what you're going to do is you're going to go across the burial fields to Mother Umrah, who's actually like, I'll give you guys some lore breakdown right here. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you guys I got this guide from a website. Let me make sure I get this right. Eyesofthebeast.com, and props to them for actually setting this guide up and actually figuring out, or at least putting together all of the information about how to tame this spirit beast, and that's what it is. And so, you know, a lot of what I'm doing here, I pretty much just went through the guide. And so, you know, this is mostly their doing. It's just me making the guide, showing you guys how it actually goes down in game. And so, anyway, I'll get right back down to this. Mother Umrah, whenever you kill her, she's going to give you like these berries. And you have to have the berries in your inventory. And having the berries in your inventory, yeah, Shadowberry, it triggers a second interaction thing with Gara, and so that's going to start your next part of the quest. Now, this is, I really wish that I had known about this and I could figure this out all myself, because this seems like it would be very fun and like extremely exciting to actually find the next step of this quest. I remember whenever I did the Scepter of the Shifting Sands quest, and I did a lot of that without like a WoW head or anything. And whenever I'd find the next piece to the quest, I would just be fucking ecstatic. And so I really love this. This is really fucking awesome. And so you're going to bring the berries back to her, and she will have a second interact window. I don't have it because I had already talked to her in the past. And so what you're going to have to do now is you're going to have to collect some items from all around different parts of Draenor. And so the first item we're going to be looking at here is I think it's the wooden bowl. And it drops from this Legionnaire guy over here, and it's in Talador, and there's one in almost every zone. Let me think if there's one. I don't think there's actually one in Shadow Moon Valley or in Tannin Jungle, but other than that, there's the Gore-bound Legionnaire, and so these are going to drop the wooden bowls, and so this is what you want to be looking at getting. All of these things are very easy to kill. This is, for a level 100 character, this is going to be a fucking joke. Don't even worry about it. Like, this is a pre-made character in full fucking greens. There's the wooden bowl. And so anyway, I'll show you guys. I think I show you guys. Yeah, there it is on the map again. It's in Gull Rock and Talador. And so we're going to go on to the next one here. And I'm trying to remember. These are from the Warsong Outriders. Let me make sure. Let me check and see what they drop. I don't really have this entirely set up. They're going to drop the small fruits. I'm very tired right now, and so I do apologize for things being a little bit more chaotic than they usually are. But I've been up for almost 24 hours, and I usually don't do that. So anyway, there's the small fruit, and what you're pretty much going to do here, just if you guys haven't really figured it out, is you're going to combine all of these different items into one item, and it's like kind of like an offering to the grave of Mother Umrah, and so then that's going to summon and start the next part of the event, or the quest line, whatever you want to call it. And so anyway, this is where you're going to get the crude effigy, and this is actually where this is the item that actually puts all the other items together. It's kind of a weird way to look at it, and it drops from it drops from the Gron, and it also drops from the Grunts. I think it drops from the Gron more, and this is in Gorgron, by the way. And it's right under Gron Canyon, and so just kill some Gron and ogres, or not ogres, orcs down here, and you're going to have no problem. And so the next thing here we're going to be looking at is, let me check, I forgot again, oh my god, Ancient Bone. Okay, and these drop from the Thunderward Giant Slayers. And these are also, as I said before, all of these things are extremely easy to get. Now this one was kind of annoying because I had to go inside this little hut area, and I wasn't really sure if the guy would even be in there. But there he is, right in front of me. There's a giant slayer, and the good thing about this, guys, is I didn't really do a lot of cutting here, and I guess, I mean, I obviously did, but not in terms of this. And so you're seeing, that's my first kill. And so almost all of these items, one thing that's actually good about this, is that they're going to drop pretty much on the first or second kill. And there it is on the map. There's where you need to go. And so the next one here, this is also in Frostwind Gorge. And this one is going to be this is going to be Torn Cloth, and it's going to be from the Necrophytes. And again, these are level 94 mobs. And you do want to be level 100 to actually finish this quest. And the reason for that is that there's going to be a bunch of level 100 elites that you have to fight, and a level 100 elite boss that you have to fight by yourself, pretty much. And there's Torn Cloth, by the way. You don't need more than one of these, okay? It's just if you don't loot one, yeah, they can still drop, but after you loot one in your bags, they no longer drop. If you accidentally throw one away, it's not a big deal, because you can just pick them back up. The last thing we're going to look at here, yeah, I think it's the last thing, is we're in Sethek Hollow, in the Spires of Arak, and this is where you get the Elder Incense, and this drops from the Sethek Prophets. And these guys are, again, very easy to kill. I did this earlier, and like my video editor messed up, and so you won't actually see the drop, but I do apologize for that. But trust me, they did drop, because we're about to go on to the next part here. There's plenty of these guys, and so if people are killing them, just walk around, and they're going to be all over the place. You don't really need to worry about it. One thing I will mention real quick is the Warsong Outriders in the Grand can be in different locations, and so just ride around until you see them. So as soon as you get all the different items together, you're going to go back to where Gara is, and you're going to use the crude effigy, and you're going to combine all of them together, and it's going to make the spirit effigy. And then what you have to do is you have to move up here, right where these candles are, and you're going to click this thing. And so then that's going to summon Mother Umra, whatever, and they're going to do like a little RP event here. I would actually explain this, but basically it's doing it right here. I'll do it at the same time. So Mother Umra, Gara is like her wolf, so like she's this is like her pet or whatever. And this guy Zan, he's the Lord of Glass, and I don't really know what his problem is, but he's just causing all kinds of fucking trouble for Mother Umra. And so they think that everything's taken care of. Here comes Zan, pops out of fucking nowhere, out of the twisting nether, chomps her up, and then he's about to kill Gara. And so yeah, take this one in compensation. Now watch what's about to happen. See that fuck this guy, right? And so don't even worry about it. And all was not lost. As you guys can see, the video is still going on for a little bit longer. I killed that rabbit just in case. And so in case he was hiding in that rabbit. So we're going to go on to the next part here, and the next part is also extremely easy. There's one part that can fuck you here, and you have to go up to the edge here on the I guess like the in between like Shadow Moon Valley and the Spires of Arak, and you have to actually go on through the Spires of Arak and come across. And so there is where I am on the map. And the mobs that you want to kill here are the Shadow Moon Void Twisters, and what they're going to drop is they're going to drop a Shadow Lantern. And that's going to start the next part of this quest, okay? And so these guys, again, are pretty easy to kill, as a hunter especially. Like, as my warrior, I might even have a little bit of trouble with these. But, I mean, hunters are fucking amazing. And so, big surprise, this was not even a big deal to do. They put down a shield totem, so kill it. And, let's see, yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say there. But in order to get to this place, unless you have the flight path, you have to actually come in through here, through the Spires of Arak, because there's like a little bridge, and there's also a couple of ramps up, but I think you still have to be in the Spires of Arak to even get down there. Now these warriors here, are, I mean, they're motherfuckers, okay? There's the Void Lantern right there. They will do a knockback, and I think it's actually going to happen here, and I really hope it does. See, that fucking happened, and it knocked me down, okay? And as I said, I'm tired. Okay, and I was really not fucking happy, because I tried to disengage back and I actually knocked myself even further off. I felt so dumb. And so that's the entropic whirl. So just make sure you're not backed up against the wall. And so I did read that you needed another Void Lantern, and I actually read that incorrectly. You only need one Void Lantern. There's no reason to have another Void Lantern. Do not want to use your Void Lantern until you go to the next part. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go to a magic tree, and there's a magic dagger stuck in this magic tree. And so I'll show you guys exactly how we're going to use the magic lantern to interface with the magic dagger that's stuck again in the magic tree, if you're following here. And so we're just about done with killing this extra mob, and for no reason. I don't even know why I included that in the video. I apologize for that. But we're going to just keep going like that didn't happen. So again, this is another time where I forgot to put it on the map where you need to be. And so I put it right there on a mini map, and so you guys see exactly where I am. And there's this tree. It's called Great Tree. I don't know how to pronounce that word. And so I don't know how to pronounce that word. And so there's going to be this sword that's going to be right there. This is actually the same sword that was used in Mana Tombs. Okay, it dropped in the last boss. I do remember that. So like right now, you click on it after you use the what's it called, the Void Lantern, and right now there's fucking level 100 elites all over you. Like, you know what I felt like whenever this happened? I felt like I was like 7 years old again, and I was playing Link to the Past, Legend of Zelda, and I just went to the Dark World. Like I was ecstatic, you know. I was, you know, real happy, you know, and I was killing these void guys, and you know, after about the 5th one I killed, and I'll explain this real quick. So what happens here is you keep killing these void callers and the other guys. You only want to kill the void callers because the other guys have like 5 times as much health, and so it doesn't really seem like it makes a difference whichever one you kill in terms of like what will spawn. One of them will spawn Zan, and so you just have to pretty much run around and kill these indefinitely until Zan spawns, and there's no real rhyme or reason, it seems to me, about why he spawns or anything like that. And so you just pretty much keep killing these. They're pretty easy to kill, obviously, as you guys can see. And the character item level that I have is 591, if anybody is curious. And so this fast forward, let's see, it's 12:01 there, so 12:17. And so it took me about, I'd say, about 20 minutes-ish to pretty much finish this up completely. As I said before, this was really fun. See there, he's going to yell in chat, and so make sure you have that turned on. And it's something about your soul is going to be in the void, because I mean, you guys have already seen how he likes to do that, but not today. And so he's going to pop up, and we're going to kill him. He's only got 400,000 health. So there he is. He's really big. He's like almost the size of Ragnaros, but he's not very deadly. And so he does a stun. A lot of the mobs, I didn't really want to talk too much about the mob abilities, because really, guys, they don't matter. They're very I guess, like intuitive and easy to understand without even really needing to explain them. And so after you kill Zan, the quest is pretty much over. And so what's going to happen is that, oh, he's going to do this, and I clicked deterrence, but it actually apparently automatically does this for you, and so it doesn't really matter what happens here. And so there he is, and then there's Mother Umrah back with her cat. It's dog, I don't know what it is. So this is it's a passive, or not passive, but it's not going to attack you or anything. So you want to make sure you don't kill it. I don't know what happens if you kill it, but you don't want to have that happen. And you tame it, and it doesn't even give a fuck if you're taming it right. Usually they get upset about that, but this one doesn't. And so I fucking hope so. I spent 2 hours getting it, you know, and then it's going to attack me whenever I tamed it. That's going to bother me. So I rename it Gara, and so here it is right here. And it's just like a purple, one of the new spirit wolves. It looks really cool, and also it's something that's really fun, and I'm really glad Blizzard added it. I really had fun doing this quest, and there's a lot more stuff like this in Warlords of Draenor, and it's just fucking amazing. And so, guys, if you haven't done this yet and you're a hunter, I would say get to it. It's definitely a fun thing to do. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got. So thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe.